First of all, we'll project an object with initial velocity how much? U at an angle theta, and theta should not be equals to how much? 90 degrees. Then what happens? Nothing but the object will go into the air and then it will fall like this. So what is this horizontal distance we will take as? Range R. What is this vertical distance as? Maximum height. Where the maximum height will be there? Which velocity? Total velocity na vertical velocity na? Vertical velocity is 0. Wherever the vertical velocity is 0, there the height is called as what? Maximum height. Now whenever I have projected with u velocity at an angle theta, then horizontal component is what? U cos theta. Vertical component is u sin theta. So this is u cos theta, this is u sin theta. Now after time t, let me take in time t, I am observing the projectile again. So at that time velocity changes or not changes? Changes. Initial velocity is how much? U. After time t, what is the velocity we will have? V is the velocity. Horizontal component of V is what? Vx, and then vertical component is Vy again. Then here clearly Ux is equals to what? U cos theta, and then Uy is equals to U sin theta. Ax is equals to how much? 0, because the motion is under gravity only. Gravity will act in which direction? Vertically in downward direction. So that Ax is equals to 0, then Ay is equals to how much? Minus g. And from this, after time t, velocity along the horizontal Vx is equals to what? U cos theta. After that might be after time small t, time of ascent, time of descent, total time of flight. Anywhere Vx is equals to how much? U cos theta only. What is the reason? Because Ax is equals to 0. Ax is 0, then only Vx will be constant. Vx is constant means which is that? That is U cos theta. Then again after time t, what is the Vy? V is equals to what is the formula? Uy plus Ayt only, no formula. V is equals to U plus At. Then Uy nothing but what? U sin theta. Ay nothing but minus gt. This is the Vy we got. And after that, total velocity magnitude, if I find nothing but what I can write? Under root Vx square plus Vy square. Then what is Vx here? Vx means U square cos square theta plus Vy nothing but U sin theta minus gt whole square. That is the modulus of V. Then let me take the V is making an angle alpha with the x-axis. Then tan alpha is equals to what I can write? Tan alpha is equals to opposite by adjacent. Which is opposite here for the alpha? Vy. Adjacent is Vx. So that what I can write? Vy by Vx. Then Vy is how much? U sin theta minus gt by Vx is U cos theta. This is the direction of the velocity after time t. This is the magnitude of velocity after time t. This is what we have discussed first. And after that, we have proved that path of the projectile is which shape? Parabolic shape. Trajectory of the projectile is parabola. So the equation, do you remember the equation of projectile? Y is equals to tan theta into x minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. Very, very important. You have to remember that. So this is very important. Y equals tan theta into x minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. More equation type of problems will come for the comparison. Y is equals to root 3x in minus g by 2x square. That kind of problems will come. You have to compare this equation with that equation, nothing but you should remember this one. Okay. Then and also one more form of trajectory equation in terms of range. What is the formula? Tan theta x into 1 minus x by r. Yes, tan theta into x. This is one basic form of the projectile, and then this is the another form of the projectile equation in terms of what? Range. And after that we have find the time of ascent. Time of ascent is equals to what is the formula? U sin theta by g. And then time of descent is equals to what? U sin theta by g only. Total time of flight is what? Time of ascent plus time of descent. Then u sin theta by g plus u sin theta by g. How much that is? 2u sin theta by g. That is the total time of flight. After that we have discussed about the range. Range is equals to what is the formula? U square sin 2 theta by g, or what I can write, 2 ux uy by g. Anything you can take. According to the requirement you have to take the equation. Then h maximum is equals to, maximum height is equals to what is the formula? U square sin square theta by 2g. Another form is uy square by 2g, that's it. U sin theta means what? Uy only. So that uy whole square divided by 2g. Any formula you can take. This is about the maximum height, range, time of ascent and then time of descent we have discussed. And after that what we will see, nothing but we will see the relation between time of flight and then maximum height. What is the maximum height and then time of flight formula? H is equals to 1 by 8 gt square. H is equals to 1 by 8 gt square. And also what is the relation between r and h? 4h is equals to r tan theta. 4h is equals to r tan theta. The vertical component of velocity at half of the maximum height. Vertical component of velocity Vy at h by 2. What is the formula? U sin theta by root 2. Yesterday itself we got this one. U sin theta by root 2. Then total velocity at half of the maximum height. U by 2 into under root 1 plus cos square theta. That's it. Anything else? U by root 2, no? Yes. This 2 will come inside. This is right, we got velocity at half of the maximum height is u into under root 1 plus cos square theta by 2. Also we have even seen some of the again different relations we have seen. This is about the brief revision of the projectile motion. Then we will do one more problem, some more problems we will do. A particle is projected from the ground. A particle is projected from the ground with an initial speed u. With an initial speed u. With an initial speed u at an angle of projection theta, at an angle of projection theta, then find average velocity of projectile. Then find average velocity of projectile. Average velocity of projectile between its time of projection, projection and the time it reaches the maximum height. And the time it reaches the maximum height. These are the options. Third option, you have done in the material already. Answer gottu but solution gottilla. Anybody knows the solution? Yes, I will do that, but try that. Average velocity they are asking. Average velocity between what? Between the initial point and then maximum height. We have done this kind of problem. Average velocity we have done from initial point to final point. So the time of flight we have taken, no? Average velocity is equals to total displacement by total time. Total displacement is what? Range we have taken. That divided by total time, nothing but time of flight we have taken. But now here what they are telling, nothing but they are telling that You have to take the initial point and then what you have to take? Maximum height. This one. From here to here, what is the average velocity they are asking? This is a projection is u and then theta is the angle. One problem we have done, in that what we have done, nothing but we have done total projectile motion, the average velocity from initial point to final point. What is the average velocity formula? V average is equals to total displacement by total time. Total displacement, nothing but how much displacement is there here? R, that divided by total time, nothing but time of flight. This is what we have done in that problem. But here it is different. They are asking about only for half of the motion only. So what to do? Again the same formula only. There is no change in the formula. What is that? Total displacement by total time. Again the same formula. What is the displacement you have to find out? What is the time you have to find out? ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅದೇ ನೀವು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಡಿಸ್ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಐಡಿಯಾ ಈಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. You getting the answer? It will tricky problem, this one is. Fourth option. No. Again, no. It might be done like a first problem. First problem I have given this kind of problem. You might. This is the displacement from the initial to final. This is the displacement. Hypotenuse is the displacement. Understand? Shall I? Did you do the problem? You got the third option? How many of you got third option? Only one girl? Then anybody else? Kare Taus? Aya? You cost it, Aya? No. So here, for the first problem, whatever we have done, for that what we have done nothing but we have taken from initial to final. Initial to final, what is the displacement? R is the displacement. Total displacement by total time. What is the time taken to reach the ground again? Time of flight. So R by T we have done, we got the answer very easily. But here they are asking only for the half of the projectile from here to here, from this point to this point. Now what is the average velocity formula? Total displacement by total time. So total displacement. What is the displacement here? Most of the people directly they have taken as R by 2. R by 2 as a displacement. Only R by 2 here. What about this vertical distance? Displacement nothing but what? The shortest distance between final and then initial position. So this will be the shortest distance. You understand, right? So if this is the x and then this one is y, then what you have to take? X I cap plus y j cap. That is the displacement. Magnitude you have to find out nothing but under root x square plus y square. So that here under root x square plus y square that divided by total time from here to here, time of ascent. From initial point to the maximum height, what is the time taken? Time of ascent only. So that time of ascent I have taken. Now what is the x here? X is equals to r by 2. Y is equals to what? H max. Okay. Then here under root r by 2 whole square plus h max nothing but you have to take h max only whole square, that divided by time of ascent. Time of ascent formula is what? U sin theta by g. Then here r nothing but what? What's the range formula? U square sin square theta by 2g. U square sin 2 theta by g. So u square sin 2 theta by g whole square, that divided by what is there here? 2 is there, no? Divided by 4 plus h max nothing but what is the formula? U square sin square theta by 2g whole square, that divided by u sin theta by g. So from here what I can take? From the root what I can take outside? Here u square is there, here u square is there. U square whole square nothing but what? U power 4. Shall I take u power 4 outside? Yes. So that u power 4 outside nothing but how much will come out? U square will come out. So here divided by 4 is there, here also divided by 4 is there. Shall I take divided by 2 outside? I can take divided by 2 outside. Then what is remaining here? Sin 2 theta whole square, here sin square theta whole square. From both what I can take common? Shall I elaborate this one? It will take little more time, that's it. Yes, I will do that. See that clearly, r by 2 whole square. R by 2 whole square nothing but range formula is what? U square sin 2 theta by g. Sin 2 theta I will write as 2 sin theta cos theta, that divided by g. This is a range. Whole divided by what for us? 2 whole square, r by 2 whole square plus h max whole square. What is the h max formula? U square sin square theta by 2g whole square. This everything is under root, that divided by what we are having? U sin theta by g. So here from both the terms what I can take outside here? Here u square is there, here also u square whole square, here also u square whole square. So shall I take u square outside then? You are understanding, right? So u square I will take outside. Then what is remaining here? Here what is remaining? I will write again. 2 square nothing but what is remaining? 4 sin square theta cos square theta, that divided by what is there? 4g. Correct? Then plus here u square is coming outside already. Sin power 4 theta divided by 4g square. Here also g square has to come, right? Then that divided by what will get here? U sin theta by g. Is there anything wrong in that? U came out already. U square, no, u square whole square. Here also u power 4, u power 4. From both u square is coming out. There is not a problem. Then here 4 gets cancelled. Then anything else will come outside? What will come outside? G will come out, na? G will come out, u square by g. Then anything else? Here sin square theta is there, here also sin power 4 is there. So how much I can take outside? Sin square theta from here, sin square theta from here. So that what it will be? Sin theta. Then what is remaining in the root? Cos square theta. That plus here what is remaining? Sin square theta by what is remaining here? 4 is remaining. Correct? Then that divided by u sin theta by g. Then what will get cancelled here? U sin theta by g, u sin theta by g gets cancelled. Then what is remaining here? U under root, what I can take LCM here? 4 I can take LCM. So that divided by 4, here what I can write? 4 cos square theta plus what is remaining? Sin square theta. From root what will come out? 2 will come out, so that u by 2. This 4 cos square theta I will write as 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta. Is there any problem in that? No. Then what is remaining still? Sin square theta is remaining. What is this value becomes? 1 Then final answer will be what? U by 2 under root 3 cos square theta plus 1. That's the final answer. Copy that, I'll explain again. Just copy everything, I'll explain again. What happened, Vinita? Is there any problem? I'll explain again, don't worry. Instead of writing sin theta, cos theta and all, take that as 2ux uy, that will be easy. Done? Look at that, I will explain in the easier method. So here they are asking the average velocity from initial point to the maximum height. Initial point to maximum height means you have to take always V average formula. What is the V average formula? Total displacement by total time. Total displacement. You cannot take only this one as a displacement. You have to take x axis as well as y axis. Whenever we have seen the previous problem, it was there like this. Total displacement is only range, final to initial is only range. Here final to initial you have to do nothing but you have to find out the hypotenuse first of all. This is the displacement. Distance along the x axis is r by 2, distance along the y axis is how much? H max. So that total displacement by total time. Total displacement nothing but what you have to do? Displacement you have to find out. How to find out the displacement? Under root what I can write? X square plus y square. Under root x square plus y square. Total time. Time is how much taken from initial to maximum height? Time of ascent. So the time of ascent TA. Then under root x value is how much? R by 2 whole square plus y value is how much? H max whole square. That divided by time of ascent. Here range nothing but what is the formula? Another shortcut formula, what is the? 2ux uy by g. So that under root 2ux uy by g, that total divided by how much? 2 whole square plus h max nothing but what is the formula? U square sin square theta by 2g, no? So that what I can write this one as uy square by 2g. U sin theta means uy only, uy square by 2g. So that uy square divided by 2g whole square, that is the h maximum square. Then time of ascent, what is the formula of time of ascent? U sin theta by g. U sin theta nothing but what? Uy. So that clearly what I can write? Uy by g. Then here 2ux, 2ux uy by g, 2 gets cancelled here. Then what is remaining? Only ux uy by g is remaining. So that directly what I can write? Under root ux square uy square by g square plus in h max term what is remaining? Uy square whole square. Uy square whole square nothing but uy power 4, that divided by what is remaining still? 4g square, that divided by uy by g. So here uy square is there, here uy power 4 is there. So that what I can take outside? Uy I can take outside. Yes, uy square. From this uy square only na uy will come outside. From this uy power 4 how much will come? Uy square nothing but uy will come outside. Then what is remaining here? Ux square plus uy square, g also will come out, and then what is remaining here? Divided by 4, that divided by uy by g. Uy square under root is there nothing but if it is coming outside then what will come outside? Uy only, no? Then uy by g gets cancelled. Then here what is remaining for us? U cos theta whole square, ux square nothing but what? U square cos square theta plus uy square nothing but u square sin square theta by 4. Then here 4 is LCM. Then what will get here? 3u square cos square theta plus this will be what? U square sin square theta. Anything wrong? 1 by 2 will come out, 4 will not get cancelled, sir. U also will come out, no, here from u square and then u square u will come out. Now this will be how much? 3 cos square theta plus 1. However, the same answer only we are getting. Understand everything, right? So here I have taken uy square and then uy square inside of the root. Outside how much will come? Uy will come out. Here what is remaining? Divided by 4 is remaining. From power 4, I have used only uy square. From uy square how much will come out? Uy will come out. Then uy by g gets cancelled. Under root ux square plus uy square by 4. I have taken 4 as LCM, and then ux means what we have taken? U cos theta, uy means u sin theta. Here u square is there, here also u square is there. So that u square will come out. Root u square will come out. Root u square nothing but how much? U. Under root 4 is there. How much will come out? 2. So what is remaining here? 4u square cos square theta plus sin square theta is remaining. 4 cos square theta I can write as what? 3 cos square theta plus cos square theta. Again 3 cos square theta is remaining. Cos square theta plus sin square theta becomes how much? 1. So that plus 1 we are getting. Okay. So for the total displacement nothing but, total time of flight nothing but, what is the average velocity you will get? R by t only, na? R by t. What is the value of that? U cos theta. Average velocity is u cos theta. First problem whatever we discussed. And then from initial point to the maximum height nothing but what will get the answer as? U by 2 under root 3 cos square theta plus 1. Then let another problem. The direction of projectile at certain instant is inclined is inclined at an angle alpha, is inclined at an angle alpha to the horizontal after t seconds, to the horizontal after t seconds, full stop. If it is inclined at an angle, if it is inclined at an angle beta, if it is inclined at an angle beta, then the horizontal component of velocity is, then the horizontal component of velocity is, see, look at the problem once. The direction of projectile at certain instant is inclined at an angle what? Alpha to the horizontal after t seconds. If it is inclined at an angle beta, initially what is the inclination? Alpha. After t seconds what is the inclination? Beta. Then we have to find out the horizontal component of velocity. I will do this, listen. So here whenever I projected, I am projecting with a inclination alpha. With what velocity? U velocity. So it is doing the projectile motion. After t seconds, let me take, that might be anywhere. Here I will take after t seconds. Now it is making how much angle? Beta. Otherwise you take here in this side only, that will be easy. So that here it is making angle beta. This is the velocity after t seconds, after t seconds. Now you have to find out the initial velocity. Initial velocity horizontal component, what is that? U cos theta. You have to find out this value. That is what now they are asking, horizontal component of initial velocity. Horizontal component of initial velocity is what? Ux only, no? Initial velocity is what? U. Horizontal component is Ux and vertical component is what? Uy. You have to find out this Ux value and you should get the answer in terms of tan alpha and then tan beta. I will do that, listen. So here whenever we have taken initial velocity is at what inclination? Alpha. After time t velocity is at what inclination? Beta. Now first of all tan alpha is equals to what? Tell me. Tan alpha is equals to Uy by Ux. Uy by Ux nothing but what? U sin theta by U cos theta. Remember we have to find out the U cos theta only. Then after that tan beta is equals to what? Tan beta is equals to what? See here V is there here, no? So horizontal component is what? Vx, vertical component is Vy. Now tell me tan beta is equals to Vy by Vx, opposite by adjacent. Here beta is their angle, for that opposite is Vy, adjacent is Vx. Velocity after some time, what is the formula? U sin theta minus gt. We have seen the first one, velocity after time t. So that U sin theta minus gt, that divided by Vx nothing but what? U cos theta. Always Vx will be what? U cos theta only. This is the tan beta. Now I want to find out the U cos theta nothing but, let me subtract both the equations, that is tan alpha minus tan beta. Tan alpha minus tan beta. Tan alpha minus tan beta is equals to, tan alpha is what? U sin theta by U cos theta minus tan beta is what? U sin theta minus gt by U cos theta. So what I can take common here? LCM is U cos theta. Then here what will be there? U sin theta minus U sin theta plus gt. U sin theta gets cancelled. This is a tan alpha minus tan beta. From that U cos theta is equals to what I can write? U cos theta is equals to just gt by tan alpha minus tan beta. This is the answer. Clear? This is there in the options. By seeing the options only we have to solve this one. Why? Because you cannot get to know how to do this. In terms of alpha beta you have to find out nothing but you have to first of all see the options, then only you can get the idea for that. So in all the options they have given tan alpha minus tan beta like that only. So immediately you should get the idea that okay, somehow I have to do tan alpha minus tan beta. From that what they are asking to find out? Horizontal component of velocity. Initially they have thrown with the initial velocity u at what orientation? Alpha. After time t, it is making the angle how much? Beta with the horizontal. Now after time t, nothing but velocity obviously changes. What is that velocity? Nothing but v is the velocity. And now initially tan alpha is equals to what I can write? U sin theta by u cos theta. And then after time t, tan beta is equals to what? Vy by Vx. Vy nothing but what? Velocity after time t, the vertical component. What is that? U sin theta minus gt. Horizontal component is always constant only. What is that constant value? That is u cos theta. Then tan alpha minus beta you have to do. From that you can take the LCM of u cos theta. From that you have to find out the u cos theta there. U cos theta is equals to what? Simply gt by tan alpha minus tan beta. That is the answer. Finished? Huh? Yes, next problem. A grasshopper can jump a maximum horizontal distance of 0.3 meters full stop if it spends negligible time on the ground, then find its horizontal component of velocity. See that a grasshopper is jumping. And then it is covering a maximum distance. They are saying that maximum horizontal distance. How much that is? 0.3. And but indirectly what they have given? Range only. It can cover the maximum horizontal distance of 0.3 meters, nothing but they have given the maximum range. With what velocity? They are asking velocity only, no? Velocity only they are asking. You have to find out the horizontal component of velocity u cos theta you have to find out. For that purpose they said maximum range. What is the range formula for us? R is equals to u square sin 2 theta by g. Maximum means sin 2 theta value becomes how much? 1. At theta is equals to how much? 45 obviously. So maximum range is maximum means theta is equals to 45 degrees. Now R is equals to how much they are saying? 0.3 is equals to u square by g value is how much? 10. Then u square is equals to how much? 3. 0.3 into 10 gives you 3. This is the u square. But which one you want? U cos theta. So for that purpose, what I will do means, I will take u is equals to what I can write here? Root 3. So here I want u cos theta. I will multiply with cos theta both the sides. Is there any problem in that? Nothing. So maximum range nothing but theta is equals to how much? 45 degrees. So that take theta is 45 degrees. Then u cos theta is equals to root 3. Cos 45 nothing but how much? 1 by root 2. So what is your answer? Root 3 by 2. Understand, right? Why we are multiplying cos theta and then why we are applying only 45 here means you want u cos theta. This side I don't want any theta here, so that theta is equals to how much? 45. How to get this idea theta is equals to 45? Because they said in the problem itself it can jump to the maximum horizontal distance. Maximum horizontal distance nothing but maximum range. When the range will be maximum at theta equals to 45 obviously. Understand it clearly? Copy that. Very simple problem but logic is there. Next, if a stone is to hit, if a stone is to hit at a point, if a stone is to hit at a point which is at a distance of d away and at a height h, above the point of where the stone starts, comma, then what is the value of initial speed u if the stone launched at angle theta. Select among the two options which is the correct answer. Read the question first of all. See the diagram what I have drawn. From that you get the answer.
అంటే అనుకున్నా సెకండ్ ఫస్ట్ సెకండ్ ఆప్షన్స్ పెట్టి ఎలా ఇస్తామో సడన్గా మాకు అని చెప్పి
Any answer? Second option. Got? How you have done? Take projectile equation, that's it. From the projectile equation only you can get that. They are not saying that that is a maximum height. Yes, did they mention that maximum height? You might be, some of the people might be taking the maximum height formula. It is not maximum height, they did not mention that. That is just covering a horizontal distance d and then vertical distance h, that's it. That is not at all a maximum height. It will still go somewhere upside and then after that it will come downwards. So here what you have to do, nothing but you have to take the projectile equation. Y is equals to, what is the formula? Tan theta into x minus g by 2u square cos square theta into x square. Now they are saying that vertical distance is how much? Vertical distance is h. Horizontal distance is how much? D. From that get the value of u, that's it. Okay. So vertically is h and then horizontally is d. So just minimizing the equation, that's it. So h is equals to tan theta into d minus g by 2u square cos square theta into d square. From that I will take this one in this side, that is g by 2u square cos square theta into d square left side. This one is coming this side. Then what is there in the right side? Tan theta into d minus h. So we got one of the value, tan theta d into minus h. Then here what you have to find out finally? U value only, no? So that take u square separately. Take u square that side, then u square is equals to, what is remaining? G d square by tan theta into d minus h. Still what is remaining here? 2 cos square theta. So 2 cos square theta. Then u is equals to under root this value, that is g d square by 2 into tan theta into d minus h cos square theta. What will come out of the root? What will come out of the root? D will come out. And then what will come out from here? Cos theta d by cos theta. Under root whatever is remaining, that you have to write g by 2 into tan theta into d minus h. That's it. Whenever you see the options, you will get immediately, I cannot do that like that, you will think. That's very easy. Just you have to take the equation of projectile. From that what you have to solve? Only the u value. Everything you are just exchanging the equation, that's it. Nothing we are doing here. I am taking this entire term left side first of all, then h I have taken the right side. Then from this which we want, which they are asking? Initial velocity only, no? So that u square I have taken here again. This entire term I have taken down again. Again from that I want only u value. So for that I have done root. Whatever is there square, that will come outside, and then whatever is not there, that will come inside only. That's it. That is the answer. Anybody got before me? Anybody got the answer? One member. You got wrong answer, huh? Always, that is right. Next problem. Important model. A ball is projected. A ball is projected. A ball is projected with a velocity of with a velocity of 10 meters per second, 10 meters per second at an angle of 30 degrees, at an angle of 30 degrees with horizontal, it just clears two vertical poles at a height of 1 meter, then find the separation between the poles. This is a little tricky. I only do this problem. Look at that, what they are telling. A ball is projected with a velocity of how much? 10 meters per second at an angle of 30 degrees with horizontal. So they have projected the ball like this. U is equals to how much? 10 meters per second. Angle is how much? 30 degrees. Now with horizontal, it just clears two vertical poles, each of height how much? 1 meter. Each of height is 1 meter, nothing but how it is possible? Tell me. Both are at height 1 meter, nothing but how it is possible? After the maximum height or before the maximum height? Both the times it is covering 1 meters only. Nothing but what? Before maximum height 1, after the maximum height 1. So let me take here, this is 1 meter, means here also this is how much? 1 meter only. Understand clearly? See that with horizontal it will just clears two vertical poles, each of 1 meter height. Then find the separation between the poles. This separation you have to find out. Let me take this separation is D. How to find out that separation? This is very important and tricky model. H maximum. By finding the H maximum? Hypotenuse, this one. They are asking the distance, no? Half nothing but how to get this one? You are saying H maximum means here you will get hypotenuse and then this distance from the Pythagoras law. Yes, you can do that. You can do that also. Also one more, just based on the formulas we will see that. Later on we will do that method also. See here, first of all, it is covering, the projectile is covering at two instants, both at same time or different times? Same times, that is travelling in two times, in two heights. Different times, no? Here t is less time and then here t is clearing this much of distance again. Here t is more, here t is less. So for that purpose, I have 1 meter height, I have the initial velocity and then I have the angle. Can I find out the time then? I have the vertical height Sy is there and then I have the initial velocity Uy also I have, and then I want to find out the time. Can I do that? What formula you have to use? S is equals to ut plus half at square. We have of course vertical height only. Sy is equals to uyt plus half ayt square. Sy is how much distance? 1 meter. Uy is how much? U sin theta. U sin theta nothing but u is how much? 10. Sin 30 nothing but 1 by 2 minus half gt square. Then this will be how much? 5. This is also how much? 5 only. T is there, no? Here of course. So 5t minus 5t square is equals to 1. Then from this quadratic equation, we will get two roots. Two roots now we will get. In that two roots, one of the value, less value will the first one will be for the first one, more value will be for the second one. That's it. 2 times now it is clearing the poles 2 times. Less time it is taking nothing but it is clearing the first wall. After some time it is clearing the second wall. Let us find out the roots first of all. How to get the roots? This one minus b plus or minus under root b square minus 4ac by 2a. Can we find out the direct roots here? No, right, we cannot find out that. So here minus b nothing but what will get here? 5 plus or minus 5 square nothing but how much? 25 minus 4ac. How much will get? 20. That divided by 2a. 2a nothing but 10. Yes sir. From here 5 plus or minus this one will be what? Under root 5. That divided by 10. 5 plus or minus under root 5 nothing but around 2.3 na? Yes, 2.2 or 2.3 it will be. Let me take 2.2. That divided by 10. So here what will get here? 7.2 divided by 10. One more is 3.8 divided by 10. These are the roots you will get. 7.2 divided by 10. What will you get there? 0.72. One of the root. Another is 0.38. 0.72, 0.38. Then 0.72 belongs to which pole? First pole or second pole? Second pole. 0.38 belongs to first pole. So that this is the T2 and this will be what? T1. First pole will take less time, no, obviously. Second pole will take the more time. So that I have T1 and then I have T2. What you have to find out? Distance between the poles. Distance between the poles nothing but whenever it is moving with what velocity? It will move with velocity how much? Here velocity will changes, of course. Velocity will changes. But which velocity will not changes? U cos theta will not changes. It is covering which distance? Horizontal distance only, no? We want which velocity? Of course, horizontal velocity only. So that clearly I have the horizontal velocity. I have the time interval between them. So what I can find out? I can find out the distance. How can you find out the distance? Distance is equals to what is the formula? Velocity into time. So find out the d. Understand, right? So distance is equals to u cos theta into time nothing but you have to find out of course delta t. Okay, then u cos theta into delta t gives you answer. U means how much? 10. Cos 30. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Delta t value is how much for us? 0.7 to 0.38. Then this will be how much? 4 and then 0.34. Correct? 0.34. That will be the answer. You understand the problem? Copy that, I will explain again. What is the answer? Yeah, root 3. Yes. पेन कोड पास स्टॉप